Hello guys, so let me discuss the second type of circuit connection. This time it is the parallel connection or parallel circuit. If a series connection or in a series connection, meron lang tayong isang dadaanan ng circuit ng ating current, ang parallel circuit, meron kang madaming option sa current para daanan niya. Okay, so madaming pwedeng daanan kapag parallel circuit. Look at this one. So, I have here my supply and kita nyo kung paano ko kinonect si R1 and si R2. Parallel po ang connection na yan. Kapag hindi nyo nahanap yung word na parallel, baka ang ibigay sa inyong term is shunt or shunted. Ibig kasi yung sabihin nun is parallel connection. So, meron ka ditong junction or meron ka ditong node. Doon mo i-connect si R2. So, this is the I total and makikita nyo, mahahati siya pagdaan niya dito sa butas na to. So, mahahati siya between I1 and I2. As you can see, madami tayong current. Okay? Nahati kasi. So, pwede ko bang sabihin that yung total current ko is sum ng I1 and I2? Yes po, of course. Okay? And in a parallel connection, your supply voltage here, E, is the voltage here and the voltage here also. So, E is equal to V1 is equal to V2. Kanina po kasi, sa series circuit, ang magkaka-equal or ang pare-parehas or pare-pareho ay yung ating current. Dito, ang magkakaparehas is yung ating voltage naman po. Okay? With regards to power, summation or additive pa lang din po yung power, katulad sa series connection natin. With regards to resistance, doon na po maiiba yung formula natin because the total resistance is 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 and so on, inverse. Okay? So, paano ang magiging formula natin kapag may dadalawa lang tayong resistor? So, kung dalawa lang ang resistor, R total is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 inverse. So, pag sinimplify ko yan, cross-multiply ko lang. So, that's R2 plus R1. Tapos, ang aking denominator ay equal sa product nitong dalawa. So, ang denominator ko ay over R1 plus R2. R1 times R2. Do not forget, naka-inverse pa. So, para mawala yung negative na exponent, i-flip ko na lang. So, I have here R1, R2, all over R1 plus R2. So, this is the equivalent resistance of two parallel resistors. Kapag dadalawa. Kapag madami, ay arin na po ang ating gagamitin. Okay? So, those are the basic formulas for parallel circuit. Kung ang series circuit, ang ka-accompany niyang theorem is voltage division theorem, dito naman sa parallel circuit, ang ka-accompany natin is yung tinatawag nating current division theorem. Okay? So, for example, this circuit, this is R1, this is R2. Siyempre, ang dumadaan kay R1 ay si I1 at ang dumadaan kay R2 ay si I2. Okay? So, this is I total. This is supply E. Diba? Yung supply E natin ay equal sa voltage drop kay resistor 1 at equal lang din sa voltage drop kay resistor 2. Diba? E is equal to I total times R total. While V1 is equal to I1 times R1. Okay? Take note that R total in this connection, dalawa lang yan, that is equal to R1, R2 all over R1 plus R2. So, that is I total times R total, which is R1, R2, all over R1 plus R2, equals to I1, R1. To get I1, i-divide ko to dito. So, I1 is equal to I total over R1 times R1, R2 all over R1 plus R2. As you can see, makakancel lang yung R1 and si I1 ay equal lang sa I total times R2 all over R1 plus R2. Kung kanina sa voltage division theorem, kapag V1 yung kinukuha ko, ang resistor sa taas ay si R1. Pero kay current division theorem, si I1 ang kinukuha ko, ang nasa numerator ko ay si R2. So, similarly, kung gusto kong kuhain si I2, that is equal to I total, tapos ang numerator ko ay si R1 over R1 plus R2. Okay? Bakit po ganon? Kasi sa voltage division theorem, by the virtue of Ohm's law, voltage is directly proportional to current, diba? So, kita nyo, tapatan, V1, R1 yung nasa taas. Sa current division theorem, I and R, they are inversely proportional. So, kung si I1 yung kukuhain ko, ang nasa taas ay si R2. Kung si I2 ang kukuhain ko, ang numerator ko ay si R1. So, ganun lang po ang explanation ng formula. So, yun lang, madali lang naman pong tandaan ang current division theorem. Again, parallel circuit, there is more than one path for the current to flow. Okay? And ito lang yung basic formulas natin. And yan lang po. Okay? So, please copy. So, let us solve this sample problem for a parallel circuit. As you can see, kung titingnan natin guys, parallel siya. Okay? Kasi may iba't iba tayong junction. Okay? And a characteristic nga ng parallel circuit, kung meron ka ditong 10 volts, 10 volts din dito, 10 volts din dito, 10 volts din dito. So, makukuha na agad natin si V1, V2, and si V3. By the way, this is R1, this is R2, and this is R3. So, V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. Equal lang po yan sa supply voltage mo, which is 10 volts. Okay? So, meron na tayong V1, V2, and V3. Ang kulang na lang natin ay I total, I1, I2, I3, P1, P2, P3, Pt, and RT. Madaling kuhain lang si R total. Remember the formula for R total? That is 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. Inverse. Since we have only 3 resistors here. So that is 1 over 4 ohms plus 1 over 8 ohms plus 1 over 4 ohms. Inverse. So this is equal to 1.6 ohms. Okay? So, to get I total naman, that is just equal to the total voltage or your supply voltage over the R total. So, your supply voltage is equal to 10 volts, while your R total is equal to 1.6 ohms. And this is equal to 6.25 amperes. Okay? And then, you could start finding I1, I2, and I3 dahil meron na tayong V1, V2, and V3. Okay? So, to get I1, that is just equal to V1 over R1. So, your V1 is 10 volts, while your R1 is 4 ohms. So, 10 divided by 4, that is equal to 2.5 amperes. Next, to find I2, that is just simply equal to V2 over R2. So, your voltage is 10 volts, while your resistor is 8 ohms. So that is equal to 1.25 amperes. Next, for I3, okay, so that's V3 over R3. Your V3 is 10 volts, your R3 is 4 ohms. So just the same as this one, this is equal to 2.5 amperes. Okay? So, meron na tayong I1, I2, and I3. Okay? Ang sunod natin pwedeng makuha is si P1, P2, P3, and P total. So, P1 is equal to I1 squared times R1. So that is 2.5 squared times R1, which is 4 ohms, and that is equal to 25 watts. While P2 is equal to I2 squared times R2, that is equal to 1.25 squared times 8 ohms, and that is equal to 12.5 watts. And P3, that is equal to I3 squared R3, so that is 2.5 ampere squared times 4 ohms, that is also equal to 25 watts. Okay? Next, to find the total power, so that is just the summative or the additive equivalent of P1, P2, and P3. So P1 plus P2 plus P3. Since na-compute na naman natin yan, so that's 25 watts plus 12.5 watts plus 25 watts. So that's 50 plus 12.5, that is 62.5 watts. So ganun lang pong kadaling mag-solve ng parallel circuit. Okay, ang medyo magiging complicated na lang is when you have a series parallel circuit. So for the meantime, please copy and see you on the next video.